Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another lesson. This one's going to be focusing on minor 7 chords and arpeggios focused around utilizing the 8-string guitar. As usual, I am using my Aristides 080, which is loaded with DiMarzio Eclipse neck and bridge with an ionizer single coil middle. It's also got a Shaler piezo system in it. Right now I've got it as a combo, so it's using the piezo as well as the full neck Eclipse pickup with the tone rolled off a little bit. And I'm currently running through my Phil Jones suitcase amp and my Rick Ayres Bramble Verb for a little extra reverb. But yeah, let's jump right into it. So first we'll go over the chords. And just like the last lessons, the chords are going to be essentially building off of each other. I'll show them to you first. All right, so to make a minor 7 chord, it's fairly easy. If you watched the last lesson, I went over a bit of the theory aspect of building a major 7 chord. It's essentially the same thing, only difference is we are dropping 2 of the notes down. So in this case, we've got our 3rd and our 7th, our 3rd being E, our 7th being B, which in the major 7th chord stacked up, it was C, E, G, B. Now it's going to be C, E flat, G, and then B flat. So the shapes are going to be somewhat similar, obviously a little bit different because it is a minor chord, but same thing as the last lesson. I'm currently tuned with a low F sharp, which would be standard 8-string tuning, and we're going to be focusing on doing chords in the key of C, which in this case will be C minor. So our root note is going to remain on the 6th fret of the F sharp string. Now the first chord shape I played there is pretty easy. You can bar it across. Your pointer finger, pretty much, we're just going to use the bottom 4 strings. And you can just play straight across using your pointer on the 6th fret. And what we're going to do is just take your middle or ring finger and put it on the 8th fret of the B string to get that G. So there we've got C, G, B flat, and E flat. So our next chord, same like the major 7th idea, we're gonna drop our lowest string that isn't the root and move it up a string. So now we're gonna get rid of our G on the B string and we're gonna move it up to the D. So now we're gonna be playing which we've got still 6th fret on the low F sharp with our middle finger now, and then the ring and pinky I'm doing the E and A strings on the 6th fret, and then my pointer finger I'm playing D on the D string, or sorry, the 5th fret on the D string, giving us a G. So we've got now same idea on the next chord. We're going to pull off our low E string and we're going to move that note, which is B flat, up to the G string. So now we're going to kind of move all of our fingerings around. This one's starting to get into a little bit of a stretch. We've got our ring finger on the low F sharp on the 6th fret. Then we're jumping over to the A string. We've got the 6th fret again. 5th fret on the D string. And 3rd fret on the G string. Now this next one gets a little bit tricky, especially switching chords. Now we're going to do the same idea. We're going to pull our bottom note off that isn't the root note, move it up to the next string. So we're going to completely reconstruct how we're holding this chord now. We're going to put our pinky holding the F sharp string on the 6th fret. Now we're going to go 5th fret on the D string, 3rd fret on the G string with our pointer finger, and then 4th fret with our middle finger on the B. And the last chord, if you're barring, which I am right now with my pointer finger, you don't even have to move anything. You just move your 3 fingers you're playing the upper part of the chord with up 1 set of strings. So we've got now, again, pinky playing the root note, the C on the F sharp, and then you've just got this little chord up top where you've got 3rd fret being barred with the pointer finger for the G, B, and E string, and then your middle finger playing the 4th fret on the B. All right, so now let's check out the arpeggios. Alright, so this is a pretty basic arpeggio that I just have kind of moving up the neck, and this is just a basic minor 7. So again, we're using the same notes. So we're going to be using C, E flat, G, and B flat. And we're just going to be moving them up the neck. So I'll play it real quick here. So our first one, starting off, a very basic shape that you've probably learned before. We're doing 6th fret to the 9th fret on the low F sharp. We're going to the 8th fret on the B string, then 6 to 8 on the E. So that's the full arpeggio, and then ending on the octave. So the next one, we're going to jump up to the 6th fret on the A string, and go up to the 10th fret on the A string. And then we're going to go 8 to 10 on the D. Then 8 to 12 on the G. A little jump up to 11 to 13 on the B string. Then we end with 11 to 15 on the high E. So all together once again. So now, just like we did with the major 7 chord, now we're going to go over another arpeggio, and this is going to be a minor 13th arpeggio. And this one, you're not going to be moving around as much. It's going to be pretty linear, but I'll go over it again real quick and show you what it is. All right, so this starts off the same as the major 7 arpeggio. We've got the same beginning, and that's where we're going to differ. Once we go to that octave, instead of hitting the octave on the 8th fret of the E string, we're going to jump straight up to the 10th fret of the E string, which is going to be our 9th or 2nd, depending on how you look at it. Then we're going to go up one more 3rd interval, which is going to give us a 4th or 11th. Then we're going to go up another minor 3rd to what's going to be our 13th, our minor 13th, on the 6th fret of the D string. And then we're going to go back up to the 10th fret on the D string. And then we're going to do the 8th fret on the G and B, and end with, once again, the 6th to 10th fret on the high E. So all together we've got. So all together we've got. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the lesson, please let me know in the comments below. Also, be sure to check out all of my social media stuff in the description below, on my Facebook, Instagram, stuff like that. If you do want to get the tablature notation for this lesson, what you'll do is go to my Patreon page, which is also below in the description. And for just $1 a month, you can get access to new music I'm putting out before anyone else, as well as notation for any lessons I'll be putting out. If you just want this lesson, that's totally fine. You can go on, post in the $1, get it, and then cancel your subscription. That's totally fine with me, whatever you guys want to do. But I do have a lot of cool stuff up there, so it's worth checking out. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day. Bye.